Good afternoon, students, and welcome to today's class on the exciting world of the United Arab Emirates, and a special focus on Dubai and Abu Dhabi. I'm your professor, Dr. Rob Steffen, and today we'll be stepping a little outside the traditional Holy Land to talk about this fascinating country, both about its complex history and about its impressive rise to power and influence in the modern world. So whether you want your own palm tree-shaped island or just want to visit the tallest building in the world, journey with me to the small land of Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and the United Arab Emirates. Okay, so Abu Dhabi is the capital of a small country known as the United Arab Emirates, or UAE for short. It's situated on the southeastern tip of the Arabian Peninsula, and the UAE shares borders with Saudi Arabia to the west and south, Oman to the east. It lies across the Gulf from Iran, and it's strategically positioned at the entrance to the Persian Gulf. Now, one of the most prominent features of UAE's geography is its expansive desert region. The Arabian Desert covers a significant portion of the country's interior, with golden sand dunes stretching as far as the eye can see. This desert landscape is a mesmerizing sight, offering visitors the opportunity to witness breathtaking sunrises and sunsets, as well as experience the tranquility of vast open spaces. The desert's home to a range of flora and fauna, with resilient desert plants and animals adapted to survive in this harsh and arid environment. Now, amidst the desert, one can find scattered oases that provide a welcome respite from the dryness. These lush green pockets are formed by natural underground springs, sustaining date palm groves and other vegetation. Oases have historically played a crucial role in the UAE, serving as vital stopping points for travelers and providing water and sustenance in an otherwise challenging landscape. Moving towards the coastline, the UAE boasts a spectacular stretch of shoreline along the Persian Gulf. The country is known for its pristine beaches and its soft white sand and crystal clear turquoise waters. The coastal areas are abundant in marine life, offering opportunities for water activities like swimming and snorkeling and diving. And the year-round warm climate of the UAE makes its beaches an attractive destination for both locals and tourists anytime you want. Now, in the northeastern part of the country, the Hajar Mountains dominate the landscape. These rugged mountains provide a stark contrast to the desert and coastal regions. Towering peaks and deep wadis are like a dry riverbed, and rocky cliffs create a dramatic and scenic backdrop. The Hajar Mountains are a popular destination for outdoor enthusiasts and adventure seekers, offering things like hiking and mountain biking, and the ability to explore hidden valleys and ancient villages. The UAE also boasts a unique geographical feature known as the Al Ain Oasis, located in the eastern region of the Abu Dhabi Emirate. It is one of the world's oldest permanently inhabited settlements. The oasis is a lush and fertile area fed by natural springs, showcasing an intricate system of falaj, an ancient irrigation channel. It's actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site and serves as a living testament to the traditional agricultural practices of the region. While the UAE is predominantly desert, efforts have been made to transform its landscape through ambitious projects. So the country is known for its innovative and visionary architectural marvels, right? Things like the Palm Jumeirah and the World Islands in Dubai, which have reshaped the coastline and expanded its land area, actually building artificial islands and sort of artistic shapes off the coast. Additionally, the UAE is invested in created green spaces and parks within urban areas, offering a really sharp contrast to the surrounding arid environment. So from the expansive deserts and captivating oases to the stunning coastlines and rugged mountain ranges, the UAE offers a unique blend of natural beauty and modern development. The area that is now the UAE has been inhabited since ancient times. Archaeological evidence suggests human settlements in the region date back to the Bronze Age, more than 3,000 years ago. And over the centuries, the area witnessed the rise and fall of various civilizations, everything from the Sumerians to the Akkadians to the Persians. In the 7th century AD, the Islamic era began with the arrival of Muslim traders and the spread of Islam across the Arabian Peninsula. The UAE's strategic location among important trade routes, such as the Silk Road, brought true prosperity and cultural exchange to the region. And this area became a center for trade, attracting merchants from distant lands and fostering a cosmopolitan society. European powers, such as the Portuguese and British, established their own presence in the region from the 16th century onwards. The Portuguese controlled strategic ports along the coast, primarily for trading purposes, until they were eventually expelled by local forces. The British influence continued all the way to the 19th century, with the signing of various treaties and agreements with local rulers. By the 19th century, the coastal areas of the UAE were organized into separate sheikdoms, known as Emirates, each ruled by a tribal leader known as a sheikh or an emir. These sheikdoms included Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Al Qawain, Fujairah, and the Ras Al Khaimah. They maintained a degree of autonomy while acknowledging the overarching authority of the Ottoman Empire. The discovery of oil in the United Arab Emirates in the middle of the 20th century marked a significant turning point in its history. Oil exploration and production began in the 1950s, and the revenue from oil exports brought unprecedented prosperity and rapid development to the region. Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the founding father of the UAE and ruler of Abu Dhabi, played a pivotal role in guiding the country's path during this time. In 1971, following the withdrawal of British troops in the region, the 7 sheikdoms or emirates of Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Al Qawain, Fujairah, and Ras Al Khaimah came together to form the United Arab Emirates, right? A bunch of individual emirates now uniting, hence the United Arab Emirates. The UAE was established as a sovereign state with a federal system, combining the strengths and resources of each emirate. This also gave us the meaning and the name of the country, right? An emir is an Arabic term for the commander or ruler of a place, so an emirate is the area that they rule. Thus the United, meaning that there's more than one and they're all working together, Arab, based on the region and ethnicity, and Emirates, that is, the small kingdoms that are now joining together. Hence the United Arab Emirates. Since its formation, the UAE has undergone a remarkable transformation, focusing on modernization, diversification, and sustainable development. The leadership of Sheikh Zayed and subsequent rulers prioritized the welfare and progress of their people. They invested heavily in infrastructure, education, healthcare, and technology, aiming to create a knowledge-based economy and reduce the country's reliance on oil. From its ancient civilizations and flourishing trade routes to its transformation into a modern and prosperous nation, the UAE stands as a vibrant and dynamic country, embracing its past while forging ahead into a future of innovation and sustainable growth. Now, I think it's worthwhile to spend a little extra time talking about the history and impact of oil in the United Arab Emirates and in the Persian Gulf more broadly. In large part, the UAE's journey from desert region to a prosperous modern nation can be largely attributed to its vast oil reserves and the strategic management of this valuable resource. So first question, why is there so much oil and why is it there? Well, the Persian Gulf sits atop a vast sedimentary basin that was formed millions of years ago. And these basins are rich in organic matter, which over time transformed into hydrocarbons. And over time, those hydrocarbons then include oil and natural gas. This is also a region with lots of tectonic activity, and the collision and movement of tectonic plates have contributed to the formation of deep basins that ends up trapping those oils into these kind of reservoirs. The geological processes, including the folding and faulting of rock layers then, have created structures known as anticlines and fault traps, which are then favorable for the extraction and accumulation of oil. Nowadays, oil drilling is a pretty high-tech business. To find places to drill, seismic surveys are conducted to create detailed images of what's going on geologically underneath the surface, right? So you can tell without even having to dig down. This involves sending seismic waves into the ground and recording the reflections as they bounce back. By analyzing these reflections, geophysicists can interpret the subsurface structures and identify potential oil reservoirs. Once a potential oil reservoir is identified, drilling operations commence. Drill rigs are used to bore deep into the Earth's crust, reaching a target depth where oil is expected to be present. Now, the discovery of oil in the UAE dates back to the 1950s and 60s. In 1958, oil was first struck in Abu Dhabi, followed by significant discoveries in Dubai, Sharjah, and the other Emirates. These discoveries brought newfound wealth and transformed the region's economic landscape. The UAE quickly recognized the potential of its oil reserves and took steps to capitalize on this valuable resource. The formation of the Abu Dhabi National Oil Company in 1971 played a crucial role in the exploration, production, and export of oil. And the UAE also entered into partnerships with international oil companies to leverage their expertise and maximize the extraction of oil. Now, groups like this, right, and ADNOC, right, the Abu Dhabi National Oil Company, and OPEC, the Oil and Petroleum Exporting Countries Group, then actually control how much oil they release, right? So they put a limit on it. And this isn't for environmental purposes. Rather, they want to make sure that they don't flood the market with oil and make things too cheap. So in some ways, it's kind of like price fixing. The revenue generated from oil exports had a transformative impact on the country. It fueled rapid development and allowed for significant investments in infrastructure, education, healthcare, and social welfare programs. The country witnessed the construction of modern cities, state-of-the-art airports, world-class hotels, and iconic landmarks, establishing it as a global hub for business, tourism, and trade. Thus, oil has fueled the country's economic growth, transformed its infrastructure, and improved quality of life for its citizens. While the UAE continues to leverage its oil resources, it also recognizes the need to diversify its economy and embrace sustainable practices for a prosperous and sustainable future. Abu Dhabi is the capital of the United Arab Emirates, and it's transformed over time from a humble fishing village into its current status as a global metropolis. The history of Abu Dhabi dates back centuries, with evidence of human settlement in the area as early as the 3rd millennium BC. The city's name translates to Father of the Gazelle, reflecting its origins as a habitat for these graceful creatures. For centuries, Abu Dhabi was a vital trading hub, strategically located along the Gulf Coast, attracting merchants and traders from neighboring regions. Now, the transformation of Abu Dhabi from a small fishing village to a modern city began in the middle of the 20th century with the discovery of oil. And Sheikh Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan, the founding father of the UAE and the ruler of Abu Dhabi, played a pivotal role in guiding the city's development. Oil wealth fueled rapid growth and allowed for ambitious infrastructure projects and urban planning. Today, Abu Dhabi is known for its well-designed and organized layout. The city is divided into several key districts, each with its own kind of unique characteristics and purpose. The Corniche, picturesque waterfront promenade stretches along the coast, offering stunning views of the Arabian Gulf and serving as a recreation and leisure area. The central business district, known as the Al Maria Island, is a thriving financial and commercial hub. It's home to high-rise skyscrapers and luxury hotels and world-class shopping malls, symbolizing Abu Dhabi's status as a global business center. And Abu Dhabi's cultural district on the Saadiyat Island showcases the city's commitment to arts and culture. The island is home to the Louvre Abu Dhabi, a renowned museum that houses a collection of global artworks bridging cultures and civilizations. Now, one of the most iconic landmarks in Abu Dhabi is the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque, with the dome. While the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem is the single oldest piece of Islamic architecture in the world, this mosque is relatively new. Construction only began in 1996, and it took over a decade to complete. It's inspired by a variety of architectural styles, and the mosque seamlessly blends elements of like Persian and Mughal and Moorish design, creating a really unique and harmonious aesthetic. The mosque's iconic features include its pristine white marble cladding, its intricate floral patterns, and ornate calligraphy adorning its walls. Its grandeur is further enhanced by the presence of 82 domes, reflective pools, and 4 towering minarets, which stand as beacons of Islamic architecture. Now, the interior is equally as breathtaking, with the world's largest hand-knotted carpet on one of the largest chandeliers adorning the main prayer hall. Today, it stands as one of the largest mosques in the world. Next, we've got the Qasr al-Hosn, and this is the oldest building in the city. It's constructed as a watchtower in the 18th century, and it was later transformed into a defensive fort and eventually became the residence of the ruling Al Nahyan family. Today, it houses the Qasr al-Hosn Cultural Foundation, which aims to preserve and celebrate the heritage and traditions of the UAE. Visitors to Qasr al-Hosn can explore the fort's majestic facade, discovering artifacts and exhibits that highlight the region's history and gain insights into local customs and traditions. So with Abu Dhabi, you really do get this kind of blend of both past and present. Without a doubt, however, Dubai is currently the most famous city in all of the UAE. Like Abu Dhabi, the history of Dubai dates back several thousand years, and its strategic location along trade routes, particularly the maritime trade, played a crucial role in its development. In the early 19th century, Dubai gained prominence as a major port and trading hub, attracting merchants from around the world. The ruling Al Maktoum dynasty established Dubai as a sheikdom or emirate, and Sheikh Saeed bin Maktoum Al Maktoum played a key role in shaping the city's destiny. Dubai's transformation into a modern city began in the 20th century. The discovery of oil, once again, provided the necessary resources to fuel rapid development. However, Dubai's leaders recognized the importance of diversification and focused on sectors such as finance, trade, real estate, and tourism to ensure sustainable growth. One of the most iconic monuments in Dubai is the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world. Standing at a staggering height of 2,722 feet, that is over half a mile tall, the Burj Khalifa is currently the tallest building in the world. It houses luxurious hotels, residences, offices, and observation decks, offering breathtaking views of the city's skyline. Another prominent landmark is the Palm Jumeirah, an artificial archipelago shaped like a palm tree. The Palm Jumeirah consists of residential, commercial, and hospitality developments, including luxurious resorts and hotels. And it's become an emblem of Dubai's innovative engineering and urban planning. More recently, they also created a set of islands that represent all the countries in the world, right? The whole globe. So you can kind of go visit your own country's island when you visit Dubai. The Dubai Mall, one of the largest shopping malls globally, is not only a shopping paradise, but also a cultural and entertainment destination. It houses a variety of retail outlets and restaurants and entertainment venues. Now, adjacent to the mall is the Dubai Fountain, a mesmerizing choreographed fountain show set against the backdrop of the Burj Khalifa. Dubai is also home to a few historical monuments that are worth a look. So the Al Fahidi Historic District, previously known as the Badeskia, showcases traditional Arabian architecture with its narrow lanes and its wind towers and its courtyard houses. And within this district lies the Dubai Museum, housed in the old Al Fahidi fort. And this provides insights into the city's culture and heritage throughout history. So Dubai's history is a tale of ambition and resilience and innovation, from its humble origins as a fishing village to its status as a global metropolis. Dubai has embraced modernity full force while still preserving its rich heritage. Its iconic monuments like the Burj Khalifa and the Palm Jumeirah and the Mall all captivate visitors from around the world, while its historic districts and cultural institutions provide glimpses into the city's roots. Dubai continues to evolve, constantly pushing the boundaries and redefining what is possible in urban development and global connectivity. So, you're definitely going to want to check out the United Arab Emirates. It's home to some of the most iconic architectural marvels in all the world. Things like the Burj Khalifa, the Palm Jumeirah, and the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque. These all offer breathtaking sights and incredible photo opportunities. The UAE boasts incredibly luxurious resorts and pristine beaches as well, making it a paradise for sun seekers and relaxation enthusiasts. The country also offers an array of thrilling experiences. Everything from desert safaris to dune bashing to camel riding and sandboarding, all that you can do in the outskirts of these cities. Visitors can indulge in a diverse culinary scene serving both traditional Emirati cuisine and a wide range of international flavors as well. Whatever you like, it's there in the UAE. So whether it's exploring modern metropolises or engaging in thrilling adventures or embracing the rich cultural history of the area, the United Arab Emirates offers a truly unforgettable and multifaceted destination for travelers from all walks of life.